Good morning, everybody. It's Kendra, and welcome to my channel again. Welcome. If you're brand new, I hope you'll stick around, and if you like what you'll see, you'll consider subscribing. And welcome to my friends that always come back. I sure have liked getting to know so many new people. It's still May. It's still dreary in the Pacific Northwest. So I'm going to start my day with some iced coffee, just like it's summer anyway. I'm pretending there's a rainbow. Can you even see that? Let me turn this light on and see if that helps. Derp, derp. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. I don't have purple. I have a purple teapot. You can't see that, I'm sure. It's too dark in here. Anyway, stick around. I got a nice coffee coming up. Okay, here we go. I'm using my my favorite iced coffee is this one. It's just medium roast Starbucks. Made for iced coffee, unsweetened. I don't put sweet in mine. Well, once in a while I've been known to put a little sugar in mine, but I'm talking about in the form of chocolate syrup. I like the Hershey's Dark Special. Anyway, see if I can make it pretty today. Oh, there we go. It's so dark today. You just set up my lights, don't I? Pretty, pretty. I love the swirls. It just makes me happy. It's the little things, right? Want to tour the fridge? Biscuits in a can. I think those are croissants and croissant rolls. And on up here, there's that dark syrup that I talked about. I didn't use it today. Up to the cheese, cream cheese, butter, all that. It's not that bad today. Sometimes my fridge is in a state. But not today. Today is looking pretty good. I still have, well, I just did those strawberries, but anyways, I was going to say the only thing in here, if it's not cheese or meat, are these tortilla shells the kids put in here. I hear you. It's got all the barm, grapes and peppers and celery and carrots and onions and whatnot. I didn't know I had a white onion until just a little while ago. I'm going to use that tomorrow. Keep forgetting to pick them up. Anyway, that's my fridge. I'm going to do some baking. I love Snickerdoodle cookies, and I found a recipe for Snickerdoodle bars. So I'm only going to make one change to this Snickerdoodles bar recipe. I will link the original recipe below, assuming it turns out. But I'm going to add these Hershey's cinnamon chips to the actual batter. So that's that. So the first thing that they wanted me to do was to, no, that's not going to work, add 1 cup of melted butter that was no longer hot, you know, because I warmed it in the microwave. And some people don't care for microwaves, but I've always been okay with it. So 1 cup of melted butter that's no longer warm. And then they said 2 cups of granulated sugar and 2 tablespoons of milk, just regular milk. Well, I used whole in this case. I don't know, regular milk is not really a thing, is it? It could be any kind of milk and be regular milk. Breast milk is regular milk. So then you're supposed to stir it well, and then I'll show you the next step. I wanted to share something that I noticed. The actual recipe just says to stir well, but I have noticed that the more you stir it, the more mixed and light and fluffy it becomes in appearance, and I'm sure that that's what they meant by mix well. You want to mix that oil of the butter into the protein of the milk and also the sugar just really nicely, and not to have any separation of oil, butter, and the rest of the ingredients. The next instruction here is 2 whole eggs and ½ teaspoon of vanilla. I just poured the vanilla into the same container that I had the 2 tablespoons of milk in. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs. Is that what I said? I hope. Okay, I'm going to stir this because I can't do it with one hand, and I didn't put my thing on the stand. Maybe I'll do that in a minute. And that's in. And again, this changes consistency significantly after you beat it really well. If I did this again, I would use a mixer on low because it's pretty stiff until you get the things mixed in together. Okay, on to the next step. Oops, I think I'll turn you off. Okay, I have the dry ingredients, the flour, the baking powder, the cream of tartar, and the salt all mingled together. And looking at this wet ingredients and how, yeah, I was going to do it with electric, but I'll go ahead and do it by hand, I think. We're getting there. It's not as stiff as it was earlier. It started to loosen up a little bit as I got the dry ingredients together. After I get this totally mixed, I'll put it in a prepared, I just did it with Pam. The recipe says to grease and flour or parchment paper. I went with Pam. We'll see how that works for me. Okay, it's mixed, and I took 3/4 of this. So let's call it 8 ounces-ish, or a cup of these Hershey Kitchen cinnamon sticks, cinnamon chips. Now, I remember when I got these, I could not get them locally, and I haven't looked for them since. It's been a while. And I ended up getting mine on Amazon, and they delivered them to my door. And I don't remember how long that was ago. Like I said, they may be available in your stores now. Now I'm going to put these in and put them in the pan. Okay, the bowl's empty. Chips are empty. Everything's done. There's the dishes I used. It's kind of nice. It's almost a one bowl kind of thing, really. You could have just measured the stuff right into the wet. Well, I guess you got to mix it first. Okay, I got to spread this. As you can see, it's about as thick as you would expect it to be a bar cookie. Okay, here we go. Recap: 9 by 13 glass baking dish. You could use metal, you could use crockery, whatever you like. 9 by 13. I sprayed mine with Pam. I just spread it out as evenly as I could do by, using my eyes and my sense of touch. And now the last thing on this recipe, he wants you to measure out a certain amount of cinnamon and sugar. Hold on. I'm not gonna measure out my cinnamon and sugar. I keep a jar like this over by the toaster oven, and I use it on toast in the morning. So that's what I'm gonna sprinkle, and I'm just gonna do it by look. I know, it drives me crazy when people change my recipes, but oh well. We'll see how it works. Like I said, after I do that with the sugar and cinnamon, it goes into a 350-degree oven, and I'll have to look and see how long. You can't even really see because first of all, it's soaked in pretty much. There's some right there that you can see, but I generously sprinkled it on. Into the oven it goes. Okay, she's in. It's 350, 25 to 28 minutes. So I'll set my oven at 25 on the lower end. So I'll check it then. I don't know if that shows up on film, but 350, 25 minutes. While that's in the oven, I wanted to show you guys this pitiful set of measuring cups that I have. There is not one set that I have that is whole as a set or not broken. So this right here is the last of a set that I got probably when I was in my 20s. The very last. I don't know, it's like something light, but it's held up over the years. It's not come undone. Anyway, and then this set right here just lost the handle today as I was using it. It was my only and my last 3/4 cup in all of these. And I realized I could mix 1/2 cup and 1/4 cup, but I'd like 3/4 cup. So, and I can still use it without the handle. It's in the dishwasher. I don't know why, but it is. Now, this one lost its handle probably 5 years ago. Yeah, so I am in the market for a new set. I would like stainless steel measuring cups that are like lifetime. The handles are not going to snap off. They're not going to be, see, like this one looks like it was soldered on or glued on or something, but it was tough because it has never come apart over the years. Well, but its partners are all gone. Maybe that's not a big deal after all. So do you all have a favorite brand set? And if you do, what is it? Please, please, please. I'm going to just throw all these away and quit storing all of these and digging through them all to find what I don't have, If I use one set, it just make my life so much simpler. I have 2 wonderful sets already of measuring spoons, really nice, that I like. So that'll be good for that. I just need the cups. I just looked online, and there are several places you can buy these exact Hershey's Kitchen cinnamon chips. They're like $4.99 a bag on Amazon, I think it said. So check Amazon, and then it'll give you, if you just, do a Google search, it'll give you lots of little companies that it's not Hershey's, but it's cinnamon chips that's the same. So I guess I was going to see if there was Easy Cinnamon Chip Scones. Yeah, I didn't show that too long, so you couldn't copy it. I know that YouTube can get fussy, and these apparently expired. Oh my gosh, February of 22, just in time. I hope we don't all get a bellyache. I'm being silly, I know they're still good. They're Best Buy, not expired. I'm sorry. There we go. It's done, and I stuck it with a toothpick. Came out clean. You can have crumbs on it, just so nothing wet comes out. This is starting to kind of collapse down a little bit, the same way Snickerdoodle cookies do, to leave a chewy, like a crispy outside and a chewy inside. I'm hopeful, and it smells wonderful. I wanted to also ask, does anybody else keep their toothpicks in one of these? This is like a Walmart cheese shaker thing. Back when I bought this, I bet it was 99 cents. So much better than trying to dig one out of those little tiny boxes and spilling the whole box, Anyway, that's that. And I think I'm done for the day. This is my, oh no, wait, I will show you. I won't go yet. Again, if you'd like to leave a comment, an idea, tell me what to do about my measuring cups. I'm always open for suggestions. Yes, yes indeedy. I think this looks good. It cut clean. There was no stickage, even though I didn't grease and flour this glass baking dish. I just used Pam. And it came out so pretty. You can really see that cinnamon on top, and I'm gonna have a bite. Don't look. One bite turned into 3. These are good. They're very, very moist. I would say they're done, but I would say give them another 5 minutes. So I went the whole 28. I'd go 32. Check, 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 though, if you're going to use this recipe. You don't want to burn, So that completes my, I'm going to finish this when I get off camera. That completes my today's version for what I did today. And I would add too, I think this would make a wonderful autumn dessert. Did you see that slow-mo drop there? Have a great Thursday. Tomorrow's TGIF. You hear the dogs? Squeak, squeak, squeak. That's a toy they've got in their little playpen. Bye-bye.